Good morning, dear students. Welcome back again with a new session of lesson number 17, Man Made Materials. We can use various types of materials in our daily life. Those materials are made up of various materials like wood, glass, plastic, thread, soil metals, rubber, etc. Out of those materials, wood, rock, minerals, water are natural. Human perform research on various natural materials in the laboratory. With the help of it, various materials are manufactured in factories. Such materials are called as man-made materials. So, where human activity is responsible for forming a formation of any material, that is called as man-made materials. Now here choice is given wooden chair. Definitely it is man-made. But the material which is used, that is natural, that is wood. Chair is man-made. Plastic is man-made. Okay. So here we'll discuss about the topic plastic. A man-made material showing the property of plasticity and made up of organic polymer is plastic. Structure of all plastic is not same. Some are linear while some are circular. Depending upon the effect of heat, plastic can be classified into two types. The plastic that can be molded as per our wish are called as thermoplastic. For example, polythene, PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, are used for manufacturing the toys, combs, plates, bowls, etc. Another plastic is such that once a specific shape is given with the help of mold, its shape cannot be changed by heating. It is called as thermosetting plastic. For example, electric switches, coverings over the handles of cooker, etc. Properties of plastic. Plastic does not corrode. It does not decompose. It is not easily affected by humidity, heat, rain, etc. Items of any color can be made from it. It can be molded into light in weight. It can be molded into any shape due to the property of plasticity. It is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. Being light in weight, it is easy to carry. Types and uses of plastic is omitted, so we'll move to another subtopic, that is why are plastic tanks used for storage of chemicals. Plastic does not react with the chemicals, and therefore plastic tanks are used for storage of chemicals. While most domestically useful items are replaced by plastic, plastic is light in weight and cheaper and therefore domestically used. Plastic and environment. How many plastic carry bags are brought on your home in a day? What happens to those later on? Some plastics, generally plastic bags, are brought, used to carry the objects. Later on, it is being reused or it is sent for recycling by separating it in a separate dustbin and giving it to the person who is coming to collect the waste material, or it is being sold for recycling. How are the used up and thrown away carry bags, water bottle, milk bags recycled? In a recycling machine, it is melted and then a new plastic can be prepared with the help of it. Some materials are naturally degraded. They are called as degradable materials, while some materials do not called as non-degradable material. From the given on text page chart, we can understand that plastic is non-degradable and hence it is environmental pollutant. Which measures can be arranged to avoid this? So we can avoid by using less plastic. Now Here, degradation and type of material table we can see here. Vegetables degradation period is 1 to 2 weeks, easily degradable. Cotton cloth degradation period is 1 year, degradable. Wood, it takes 10 to 15 years for degradation. Plastic degradation period is thousands of years, and therefore it is included in a group of non-degradable. Always remember, each responsible citizen should follow the 4R principle, that is, reduce the use of plastic, that is, minimal use. Reuse, once plastic is used, it should not be thrown into a dustbin, it should be reused again. Then recycle, if it is of no more use to us, it should be sent for recycling so that after processing it can be used again. Recover, that is nothing but reclaiming the plastic again. Then only we can save the environment from pollution. We should opt for the items made up of degradable material instead of plastic. For example, jute bags, cloth bags, paper bags, etc. Now we'll move to the common use material that is called as thermocol. A new easily breakable item brought at your home is usually packed in a box so as to prevent that item from breaking while handling the box. It is always packed in one more wrapping, and usually that wrapping is of thermocol. Nowadays, the plates used in mass feast are also made up of thermocol. Thermocol is a form of complex materials called as polystyrene. It transforms into a liquid state on heating for more than 100 degrees Celsius temperature and returns to solid state on cooling. Due to this, we can give any desired shape to it. Being a good shock absorber, it is used in packing of delicate items. Make a list about use of thermocol in your day-to-day life. Adverse effects of excessive use of thermocol on environment and human. Being carcinogenic, ingredients in styrene, the person in contact with thermocol for long duration may have the possibility of blood cancer like leukemia and lymphoma. Non-biodegradable, it takes long duration for natural degradation of thermocol. Hence, many people opt for destroying it by burning. However, it is still more hazardous method as it releases poisonous gases in atmosphere. Third, in mass gathering, plates and cups are made to offer the food, water, tea made up of thermocol. It affects the health. If the food kept in thermocol is reheated, styrene may dissolve in that food. Due to this, there is possibility of health problem. And therefore we should avoid using food on a thermocol paper. Effect of persons working in thermocol factory. Persons staying in contact with thermocol for long term may develop the problem of eyes, respiratory system, skin, digestive system, etc. Pregnant women may face the miscarriage. Liquid styrene may cause skin burns. Make a list of glass items in daily use. Glass of which colors is used in those items. Now we'll discuss about the glass. We use glass material on large scale in our daily life. Glass was discovered by chance. Phoenician traders were cooking in desert. The cooking vessels were supported on limestones. When the cooking vessel was kept off the limestone, they observed that a transparent material has been formed. They thought that this transparent material may had been formed due to heating together of sand and limestone. This led to the development of technique of glass production. Glass is the non-crystalline, hard but brittle solid material formed from the mixture of silica and silicate. Silica, that is SiO2, which we also refer it as a sand. Depending upon the proportion of silica and other components in the glass, these glass as soda lime glass, borosilicate glass, silica glass, alkali silicate glass, etc. Now, production of glass. For glass production, mixture of sand, soda, lime, and small quantity of magnesium oxide is heated in furnace. Sand, that is silicon dioxide, melts at 1700 degrees Celsius so as to melt the mixture at low temperature. Pieces of discarded glass are added to it. Due to this, the mixture melts at 850 degrees Celsius. Once all the ingredients of the mixture are liquefied, it is heated up to 1500 degrees Celsius and immediately cooled. Due to sudden cooling, mixture becomes homogeneous, amorphous. Homogeneous, same color. Amorphous does not have any geometric shape. Transparent, you can say pardarshi. You can see through it instead of crystalline. Properties of glasses. On heating, glass becomes soft and can be molded it into any shape. Density of glass depends upon its ingredients. Glass is a slow conductor of heat. On quick heating of cool glass or on quick cooling of hot glass, it cracks or breaks. Being bad conductor of electricity, glass is used as an insulator in electrical appliances. Being transparent, most of the light passes through the glass. However, if there are oxides of either chromium, vanadium, or iron in the glass, large amount of light is absorbed in the glass. Types of glass and its uses. Silica glass. This is produced by using the silica. Items made up of silica glass show minimum expansion on heating. It is not affected by acid and alkali. Due to this, silica glass is used to produce laboratory glasswares. Borosilicate glass. Borosilicate glass is produced by melting the mixture of sand, soda, boric acid, and aluminum oxide. This glass does not show any effect on medicines. Hence, bottles made up of borosilicate glass are used in pharmaceutical industry to store the medicines. Alkali silicate glass. Alkali silicate glass is produced by heating the mixture of sand and soda. As this glass is soluble in water, it is called as water glass. Lead glass. Lead glass is produced by melting the mixture of sand, soda, limestone, and lead oxide. Being very clear or transparent, it is used in manufacturing of light bulbs, tubes, etc. Optical glass. Optical glass is produced from the mixture of sand, soda, limestone, barium oxide, and boron. This type of pure glass is useful in production of spectacles, lenses, microscopic lenses, etc. Colored glass. Soda lime glass is colorless so as to impart a desired color. Oxide of specific metals is mixed during manufacturing process. For example, ferrous oxide is mixed to get bluish green glass and copper oxide to get a red glass. Then processed glass so as to improve the quality and utility, some processing is performed on glass and various types like reinforced glass, plain glass, fiberglass, pen glass, translucent glass, etc. are produced. Now, effect of glass on the environment. While glass production mixture needs to be heated up to 1500 degrees Celsius, during this greenhouse gases like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and carbon dioxide gas are released through burning of fuel. As the glass is non-degradable, if pieces of the waste glass materials flow into water body, it may affect that ecosystem. Similarly, drainage may be blocked due to these pieces. Here we have completed this lesson of man-made material. Remaining other lessons we'll do it in the next video. Till then, have a great day. Take care.